Welcome to today's explainer. We're going to unpack a single, absolutely powerful Portuguese word that literally has the potential to either save your relationships or, well, completely derail them. Language is fascinating, isn't it? Just one tiny shift in context and boom, your entire intention changes. Today, we're looking at how a few simple letters can trap you if you aren't super careful. Okay, so let's dive right into this opening question. Are you apologizing or just making an excuse? Because getting this wrong, it can cause some serious social friction. I mean, imagine trying to sincerely make amends for a mistake, but the person listening thinks you're just trying to wriggle out of taking the blame. Awkward, right? That is the exact trap we're decoding today. Section 1, the Portuguese word desculpa, a double-edged sword. Now, what's really wild here is how a single word holds two completely opposite intentions. As you can see, desculpa is a Portuguese word that possesses two main, distinctly opposite meanings when it comes to personal responsibility. It's a tiny word, and you're going to hear it constantly if you spend any time speaking Portuguese, but it packs a massive, complicated punch. It's kind of like a linguistic chameleon. On one hand, you're holding yourself accountable, and on the exact same hand, with the exact same word, you're pushing that accountability entirely away. Section 2. Meaning 1. An apology expressing regret. So, in this first context, desculpa is used very similarly to the English phrases I'm sorry or I apologize. This is the version of the word that builds bridges between people. It's exactly what you use when you want to mend fences, look someone in the eye, and really own up to an error. It's vulnerable, it's honest, and it's just an absolutely crucial part of human connection. Let's actually look at it in action. Desculpa por esquecer nosso encontro, which translates to sorry for forgetting our meeting. You can kind of hear the genuine empathy in that usage, right? It functions to directly address a social misstep, like, say, missing a date or a coffee catch-up. You realized you messed up, and you're asking for forgiveness. Now, this next phrase takes it a step further. Peço desculpas pelo erro, meaning I apologize for the mistake. This is a slightly more formal but equally sincere way of expressing regret. It steps the sincerity up a notch, making it absolutely perfect for a professional setting where you need to be crystal clear that you're taking full accountability. Section 3. Meaning 2. An excuse. Justifying something? All right, so here is the crucial pivot to the exact opposite usage, the dodge. It is literally wild how the exact same word suddenly shifts from taking the blame to avoiding it entirely. In this second context, desculpa means giving a justification or a reason to actively avoid responsibility. Suddenly, the word is a shield. It's no longer about mending that fence. It's about building a wall so you don't get in trouble. And let's be real, we all know someone who is an absolute master at deploying this version of the word. Take this classic example right here. Ele sempre inventa uma desculpa para não fazer a lição de casa. He always comes up with an excuse for not doing his homework. It really captures that classic, the dog ate my homework energy. It totally emphasizes the deliberate act of inventing a reason just to get out of an obligation. And then we have this fantastic quote, Essa é só uma desculpa para não ir ao trabalho, or that's just an excuse for not going to work. Honestly, we've probably all heard a very transparent desculpa used by a colleague to skip out on a Monday morning shift. It's the universal language of avoiding the daily grind, for sure. So look at the side-by-side comparison, expressing regret on one side, avoiding responsibility on the other. This extreme duality is the absolute core of the linguistic trap. Same word, totally divergent impact. It really hammers home why context and knowing exactly what you're trying to say is absolutely everything when communicating in Portuguese. Section 4. Avoiding the linguistic trap. Keeping your intentions clear. Now that you see the trap, let's explore your safety net so your true intentions are never misunderstood. You really don't want to leave people guessing if you're genuinely sorry or just, making up a story. If you want to make it absolutely clear that you are taking responsibility and not just making a flimsy excuse, rely on these clear alternatives. First, we have peço desculpas, which clearly means I apologize. And second, sinto muito, which translates to I'm really sorry. By using these specific phrases, you remove all ambiguity. The person listening knows exactly where you stand. Section 5. Take the next step, mastering Portuguese. Because understanding this dual meaning of desculpa is just one step in a much larger journey. Let's look at how you can truly apply this knowledge. If you want to improve your Portuguese and master these subtle, tricky linguistic nuances, the absolute best way is by studying directly with teachers from Brazil. They're the ones who can actually help you navigate these language traps in real time. So, as we wrap up, here is a question I want to leave you pondering. Next time you use the word, will your desculpa mend a bridge or build a wall? It's a really powerful reminder of the weight of our words and the incredible power of clear communication. Keep that in mind next time you speak. And hey, thank you so much for joining me for this explainer.